Yeah, dear funny.
That's weird.
Bo. Boy, the man is my boy. The chat will be a man.
Yeah, we hit. Let's go. Minglawa. You want me to go Minglawa?
You know, I go to move the paper. For town is so, entirely way, man, you play yourself, sound about, SPS, you will be any offense. As per you in Mariedo. Canary net. Oh, Ghana.
The flows of magic are whimsical today.
We have liftoff!
It feels good to be in the wilds.
The ancient evil survives.
The flows of magic are whimsical today. It feels good to be in the wilds.
I am not afraid.
It feels good to be in the wilds.
I am not afraid.
Wait up. This way, wait. You got me, didn't
The flows of magic are whimsical today. It feels good to be in the wilds. It feels good to be in the wilds. The flows of magic are whimsical today. The flows of magic are whimsical today.
I am not afraid.
The flows of magic are whimsical today.
The ancient evil survives.
The flows of magic are whimsical today.
The ancient evil
The
survives.
flows of magic are whimsical today.
Hello.
I am not afraid.
没教你，我都不会教你，教你，我不对了。
The flows of magic are whimsical today.
I am not afraid.
The flows of magic are whimsical today.
I am not afraid.
The flows of magic are whimsical today.
哦，这个我回来，中文边对不对？真的我语法呢？不啥呀？这别不一样。
I am not afraid. What would you ask of me? At your call. For honor. For my people. Give me something to do!
Greetings, my lord.
Let me face the peril. As you wish. What would you ask of me? It shall be done, as you wish, for honor, for my people. As you wish, for honor. It shall be done, for honor, for my people. As you wish, for my people. It shall be done, as you wish. Defending your name. It shall be done, as you wish. For my people. It shall be done. Let me face the peril. For my people. As you wish. Justice will be served. For honor. For my people. For honor. For my people. As you wish. For honor. It shall be done. For my people. As you wish. It shall be done, as you wish, for my people, for honor, for my people. It shall be done, as you wish, for my people. It shall be done, defending your name. Strike with great vengeance, for my people. It shall be done, as you wish, for honor. It shall be done, as you wish. It shall be done, as you wish. For honor. It shall be done, as you wish.
谁标的？
For honor. As
要不要给他们呀？
it shall be done, for my people. As you wish. For honor. For my people. For honor. It shall be done, for honor.
费下哎哇！
It shall be done,
谁干了嘛？老板，我的选手。
for honor. For my people. It shall be done, for honor. It shall be done, for honor. Justice will be served. Defending your name. For my people. For honor. It shall be done, for honor. Justice will be served, as you wish. For my people. It shall be done, for honor. Defending your name, as you wish. It shall be done. For my people. For honor. For my people. What would you ask of me? It shall be done, as you wish. Let me face the peril, for honor. It shall be done. Justice will be served. Defending your name, for my people, for honor. As you wish. For my people, for honor, for my people. It shall be done. Justice will be served. For honor. It shall be done, as you wish. It shall be done, for honor, as you wish. For my people, As you wish. For honor. As you wish. It shall be done. As you wish. For my people. For honor. For my people. It shall be done. As you wish. For honor. It shall be done. For my people. What would you ask? At your heart. What would you ask? Let me face the devil. As you wish. For my people. As you wish. For honor. For my people. It shall be done. What would you ask me? For my people.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
Defending your name. Justice will be served. For honor. For my people. Let me face the devil. It shall be done. As you wish. Defending your name. For my people. For honor. It shall be done. For honor. At your
Our
call.
allies' town needs help.
As you wish. For my people. What would you ask of me? It shall be done. As you wish. For honor. Justice will be served. It shall be done. For my people. It shall be done. Defending your name. For honor. It shall be done. For honor. At your call.
Our allies'
For
town
my
needs help.
blood.
Ah, sao mà đi rồi sao? Đi. À bộ.
I am not afraid. As you wish. It shall be done. Justice will be served. For honor. It shall be done. As you wish. My people. As you wish. It shall be done. For honor. Defending your name. As you wish. For honor. As you wish. It shall be done. For honor. It shall be done. For honor. It shall be done. As you wish. It shall be done. For honor. For my people. Justice will be served. Defending your name.
À đi đó.
I am not afraid. Let me face the devil. As you wish. For honor. As you wish.
À lên nè.
It shall be done. As you wish. For my people. For honor. As you wish. For my people. As you wish. For honor. For my people. As you wish. For honor. Strike the great vengeance. It shall be done. For my people. It shall be done.
Ai đã.
For honor. As you wish. For honor. As you wish. It shall be done. For my people. It shall be done. For honor. As you wish. It shall be done. For honor.
Lâu rồi. Ê. Nó có ẩn nó hụt này.
Our allies' town needs
Theo
help.
đây. Cái món nó mà dùng. Dạ. Lớn là gì? Mấy eo cái gì đó.
I am not afraid. At your call. And for honor. Justice will be served for my people. For honor. For my people. It shall be done. Defending your day. Let me face the battle. For my people. For honor. For my people. For honor. It shall be done. For honor. It shall be done. As you wish. It shall be done. For honor. It shall be done. As you wish. For my
Your
people.
manner is depleted.
As you wish. For honor. As you wish.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
Lên nhấp dần vì nó. Video là
I am not afraid. For my people. It shall be done. For honor. It shall be done. As you wish.
video này đi.
For honor. It shall be done. For my people. Let me face the peril. As you wish. It shall be done. As you wish. For honor. As you wish. For honor. For my people. For honor. It shall be done. Justice be served.
Our
For
allies'
honor.
town needs help.
It shall be done. For honor. For my people. It shall be done. For my people. It shall be done. Defending your faith.
Lâu rồi. Nó có tụi bạn lâu kìa.
Strike with great vengeance.
Our allies' town needs help.
As you wish. It shall be done.
Nó đang làm gì?
As you wish. It shall be done. For honor. For my people. As you wish.
Đang rồi, ai đã có chọn cái chuyện này là.
For my people.
Ai đã nó đúng của bỏ lại. Ê, đi mang vào nhá.
For honor. As you wish. Hello.
Our allies' town
At
needs
your
help.
call. For honor. Defending your name. As you wish. For honor. As you wish. For my people. Let me face the peril. What would you ask of me? For honor. Let me face the peril. As you wish.
Mẹ làm lâu để biển tận à. Còn đấy là biển chạm.
What would you ask of me?
Cô béo vải nó.
Let me face the peril. At your call. For my unstoppable. It shall be done. What would you ask of me? For my people. For my as you wish. For honor. As you wish. For honor. For my people. Strike with great vengeance. It shall be done. As you wish. For my people.
Nào mới làm xong thì phải xong.
not afraid.
လူပါဘလန်ကက်ဆိုရ
Let me face the It shall be done. What would you ask of me? Let me face the peril. As you wish.
Our allies' town needs help.
It shall be done. For honor. For my people. As you wish. It shall be done. For my people. It shall be done. For honor. As you wish. It shall be done. As you wish. For honor. As you wish. It shall be done. What would you ask of me? For honor. For my people. For honor. For my people. As you wish. Defending your name. At your call. Strike with great vengeance. Justice will be served. What would you ask of me? It
Our
shall be
allies' town needs help.
for my people. For my people. And it shall be done. Defending your name. For my people. And it shall be done. And let me face the peril. What would you ask of me? For my people. It shall be done. For honor, as you wish. It shall be done. For my people. For honor. It shall be done.
Our
As you
allies'
wish.
town needs
For
help.
honor.
ငါဘောမှာကိစ္စမှာ
For honor. It shall be done. For my people.
ဘာမှမလုပ်
Let
လို့
me face the peril.
ဘော
It
လို့
shall be done. For honor. It shall be done. What would you ask of me? For my at your call. As you wish. It shall be done. As you wish. For honor. It shall be done. As you wish. For honor. It shall be done. As you wish. For honor. It shall be done. For honor. For my people. It shall be done. As you wish. For my people.
Wicked sick.
Our allies' town needs help. Our allies' town needs help.
like that ဘာမှမသက်သေးရဘူး
I am not afraid.
ဘာမှမပြီးထောင်နေရတယ်ဒီဖမ်းမလိုက်နိုင်ပါမသမီးအဲ့ခွေးပြောင်းပြီးတော့ဒီထဲတာနဲ့သိသွားပြီကျန်လိုက်တော့လိုက်ဟိုတော့ထုတ်လို့ဒီကအခုမှလုံးဝနေတဲ့
Facing down. For honor. For my people. As you wish. It shall be done. For honor. As you wish. For my people. For honor. As you wish. It shall be done. For honor. It shall be done. For honor. It shall be done. As you wish. It shall be done. For honor. What would you ask of me? It shall be done. For honor. It shall be done. For honor. For my
Monster kill.
Tây mà đủ đấy là tốn như nào
Hey,
Yes, me Let me face the devil.
အော်ငါမှားဝယ်မိပြန်ပြီ
What? At your
Our
call.
allies' town needs help.
Let me face the devil. For honor.
ဒီကနေ့မင်းတို့ချစ်တဲ့ကောင်
For honor. It shall be done. For honor. And for honor. It shall be done. Strike with great vengeance. Justice be served. And for honor. It shall be done. For honor. It shall be done. Defending your name. For my people. It shall be done. Strike with great vengeance.
Godlike.
As you wish. For my people. For honor.
chance ပေးလိုက်မိရမှားတာပဲ
Our allies' town needs help.
ဒီလိုရအောင်နားပါရဲ့ chance ပေးမိလိုက်ဒီလိုနေနေတော့ chance ပေးလိုက်ပါမယ်ဒါကလည်းပေးပါဆိုတော့ဘာလို့လဲအဲ့ဒါမပါဘူး
I am not afraid.
Our allies' town needs help. Our allies' town needs help.
At your call. For honor. At your call. As you wish. As you wish. Justice will be served. For honor. Let it go. As you wish. For my people. As you wish. For my people. As you wish. For honor. As you wish. For my people. As you wish.
It is what
Justice.
Unstoppable.
Strike with great vengeance. For honor. Defending your name.
Nó còn anh nói cái cày là thì quên rồi
Our allies' town needs help.
I am not afraid. As you wish. For honor. As you wish. It shall be done. For honor. For my people. For honor. Let me face the devil. For my people.
Our allies' town needs help. Our allies' town needs
Đi
help.
đi đây phải làm đi đây
ကြီးကဲဒုတိယဒိန်းကိုဆက်သွားဟိုကနေရတော့
supporter မတက်နိုင်တော့ဆိုတော့မနိုင်တော့
ဖြစ်တာ
ဒီနေ့နိုင်ပဲတက်တယ်ပါ
ဒါတော့တော့မလုပ်ရဘူးလို့
ကျွန်တော်လကူနာမလုံးဝမထိုးလိုက်ရဘူး
ဆုံးမရအောင်ရှိုးတယ်
လကူနာမထိုးလိုက်ရဘူး
ဂိမ်းဘောမှာကိုနေထူးနိုင်တော့စလာတဲ့ချနိုင်လို့
နည်းနည်းငြိမ်လို့ဝါ mana lau ten wa
没，L
哎我这的嘿
对，没弄几个记，买几个记。北边个记，nhà banဖြစ်နေလို့，nhà ban记北边ဖြစ်。
bro ရင်နာမနေနဲ့ကျွန်တော်တို့ Skyway မျိုးတက်လို့ရနေတဲ့ဟာကိုတက်လို့မရနဲ့မန်နာမရှိလကုနာထိုးမရ
တော့မနာမလား။ဘယ်လိုသုံးလားသုံးလဲ
မတော့တခါမှမတော့
ကွာမနော်မပေါ့ဘူးဘောပြန်လို့ရတယ်
မရပြီဒီလောက်သိပြီလိုက်မနှိမ်မှာတော့နှိမ်တော့ရဂိမ်းစားတယ်တော့ချောလိုက်နှိမ်တော့ချောနှိမ်
我这表妹你们去表这没有打戏，加油啊！给了表妹，给了表妹吧。
လူအတိုင်းမဆောင်ပါလား
表妹你去表这里。
အဲ့ငါ SP ရိုက်လိုက်မိပါရဲ့
哎呀！我说对。
အခုကြီးမှပဲ
တိုင်းရင်လို့လား
ဟမ်
တိုင်းရင်လို့လား
你管？没两百分钟。
မာရီကက်ဒီပါ
下回这个，打起来比较标起来的一方面，水嘛也尽量的。写一是呀，然后你是呀写一组嘛呗嘛，再办吧。
ချော့လိုက်မှာမင်းငါကတပင်း
မဟုတ်လေ
我把所有
အောက်စင်းလေ
关了。
Renzi အောက်မစင်းလားဦးနိုင်ကျင်တာတင်နေ
去表了这里对面得不了了你的你得不了的呀，不要问你去过。一般。
May my ancestors watch over me.
ဒါလုံးမှာလို့မင်းကချလိုက်တော့မင်းစင်းကနဲ့ချလိုက်
By the great winds I come. By the great winds I come.
ဟာဒီမှာလေဘလောပါမှန်တယ်
ဘလုံးနဲ့တွေကိုရှုံသွားပြီတဲ့စပဲနဲ့နေနိုင်
那不会上两天奶，不是说比你开点比外，你会说。
By the great winds I come. By the great winds I come.
မချုပ်နေပြီလေအဲ့နေနေချုပ်နေပြီလေ
臭不了，哎呀，
အာ
你
မဟုတ်ဘူးအရှိရစပဲကိုကြည့်ရောဒီဟာပဲလေ
May my ancestors watch over me.
လဲနေလဲနေ
你们能不能评估这个？这你要你的。
အကောင်ဒီမှာဒီဘက်အကောင်တွေအများကြီးပါတယ် Maybe it's the way she was.
May my ancestors watch over me.
你这门呢？你到都看你来哇，这个
မဟုတ်ရငါဒီဘဲဟွာဖြစ်ပြီမယ်ဒီဘဲရဘာလို့အမမန်နာလောက်တဲ့ကောင်တွေပဲလေခုနသမ္မောသားသူ့ရဲ့အော်တိုက16နဲ့19နဲ့16အတိုင်းကင်မှာ
ခုနကတမတာကောင်း
哎，人家算了，比我
အာလီကရင်ဖြစ်သွားတယ်အဲ့ဒါတော့ကြုံရမယ်
人家不如这个。
အာရငါမဟုတ်အဲ့နှစ်ကောင်အန်တိုင်းနဲ့ business ဘက်နှစ်ကောင်နဲ့တကောင်ကန်ရမှာ my friend
ပုံကြီးစစ်လာပေါ်တယ်တော့မပြော
နှစ်ကောင်နဲ့တကောင်ကန်ရမှာ
啊，你们这个会。
မှာဂိတ်ပါ
By the great winds I come.
ဟောရောအတိုင်းလုံးအောင်ရပြီလုံးလို့ရပြီဒီလုံးရပြီဒီလုံးရပြီမသွားနဲ့
ကိုစက်ကတော့
မသွားနဲ့
The ancient evil survives.
ဒီဘက်ကတော့
The ancient evil survives.
Oh, sweet. Good music didn't look me inside. Sai này. Ôi là chú bạn đó. Chị xem cái đâu phí ra.
May my ancestors watch over me.
Screen nào biết skin module.
May my ancestors watch over me.
Yes, man. And I ain't a step back on and I'm gonna go make a
Aye.
Yes, my lord.
because I'm a minute. Yeah, maybe I thought about it. I'll thought about it.
your manners.
First blood.
chất phồn này chỉ nó ở phía lên tràn anh tìm chỉ việc mấy rồi ai anh ta bà solo của Việt Nam là Shima Chang.
Our allies' town needs help.
ပြအောင်လိုက်ပေါ်တယ်ဆောင်မှာငါဝင်မှန်းမယ်တဲ့လားကောင်းလိုက်တာလေဘာလို့လဲလိုက်ပြောင်းလိုက်ပြီနော်Ai
Our allies' town needs help.
Killing spree.
Oh, yo, ngon đi. Còn này kia mấy đây, do mía. Down.
Double kill.
Our allies' town needs help.
Kenapa main mana nih lu? Mana mesti apa? Nggak potensial sih nabi. Nggak betul lah ya. Sabar.
Our allies' town needs help.
Tetap juga.
Our allies' town needs help.
Rupiah nih. Lewat mana? Sekian tahu juga ya. Mati, lu ada show ini ada. Sudah. Aku main dulu buat mau dia. Aduh. Lâu này ra quân để lấy tiền à? Lâu này ra quân. Lâu này ra. Có rồi, có cởi à? Bây giờ mi quay. Lúc đấy kali này là tôi quên này này rất nhiều nhé. Đây là gì? Ya mi quay, cho mi quay đây. Sư phí của am gì vậy? Sư phí của để lấy. Cái chăn biển là. Giờ qua cái này là after show mà mình rất sôi. Không bằng. Việc quá rồi.
Con này bảo qua mi con này bảo số cái in bảo cái này cho cái phải đâu mà.
Our allies' town needs help. Our allies' town needs help.
Ya, em là. Em rồi ở đây em. Biết bây giờ သမီးအဲ့အနေနဲ့တက်ဆက်ဖို့ခုသွားရင်
Welcome to our village. Greetings, my lord.
야, 뭐 네가 나 완전히 내가 이제 내가 맞더라. 아, 김면에 돼.所以我来嘛，啊，就是。这个比较本事。Đây là đây. Ai lại trở lại trên này. Bên dưới đây là một ရှော့ပေးနေငါသိရောပြန်လေအော်ဟုတ်တယ်
I
ချက်ရှိ
bow to
ချက်
your
တီဗီ
will.
ဟုတ်တယ်save လည်းဖြစ်တယ်ဒီက safety first
Where shall my blood be spilled?
Let's don't say about it. Yeah, it's a bad time. Sabi no? What look you on my myself?
Sai vai che ne sa.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
Khá lắm tí.
Yeah, who baby? Yeah. Baby, yeah. Redemption. Tapi nam ni. Cú sa tôi bere yin sa de yang ama mo sa ne to ma thoát laအဲ့လိုခေါ်ပေးရ
Our allies' tower is under
到底是这个？
Monster kill!
Okay, ပြပါအေးလှုပ်လေဘယ်ငါတို့တကယ်တီးခံလို့ရှင်နေနေဒီဘွဲကတော့ ဟိုတို့ကမရဟုတ်ထောင်အားလိုက်မယ်လူတွေကိုစပယ်တော့ရွေးခိုင်းလိုက်ပြတယ်သူသာဆိုရင်ဘာဆော့မယ်ဆိုတော့
ကဲတက်စပယ်ကြည့်ရလေစပယ်ကြည့်တာပြီးတော့6ခွက်ဆိုရကျဲ6ခွက်ဆိုတော့
ကိုတို့စာရိုက်လိုက်နော်
6ခွက်
ကိုတို့ထောင်လိုက်
ပါလေရှေ့ကနေ6လုံးပြောအောင်နောက်ပွဲတွေးကြမှာဝေချိုးခံမယ်ကွက်လာတကြမယ်တော့ပွဲရ
မပြေးတယ်ဟောလေ
ဘယ်ဟုတ်ပါတော့တွေးတော့တာလေ
တူတော့ပါဂိမ်းစီမညာတော့မညာတော့
ရှေ့ရရှေ့ရလက်လက်ချက်တယ်
All right, who wants some?
တိုက်ကောင်းလိုက်တိုက်ပေါ်ဆိုင်မနော်ဟိုစပယ်ဘောထိုင်ရွေးနေ
ရောင်ပြီးရေးပြီးနေရအေး
ပေါ်လာတယ်စားတောင်းလိုက်တာဟုတ်တကယ်ဟုတ်တာဆက်ပါတော့တော့ဆက်ပြီးတော့မှတ်လို့တော့
က
ထိုက်တယ် suggestion နဲ့ suggestion နဲ့
ဂိုင်းချက်တ
ဘယ်လိုလဲဘာယူခိုင်းနေပြီလဲ
ဘယ်ချာ
ငါတာပါ
It's slaughtering time.
အဲ့ဟာနဲ့ရှာလေးနဲ့ဖိုင်ဝိုင်းဝီရှော့ပြီးတော့တမန်တိတ်တော့
အေးဟုတ်တယ်ပါမင်းကောင်ကြီးလည်းငါကိုင်းတယ်နော်မင်းကြီးငါကိုင်းနေတယ်ဖြစ်သွား
မင်းအဲ့အဲ့ကြတယ်
It's slaughtering time.
marginal ဆိုမင်းနောက်ဆုံး9နဲ့ပထမဆုံးတန်းရဲ့ဘယ်ဘက်တောင်းအောင်ကောင်းလဲပထမဆုံးကောင်းရဲ့ဒူးတီအဲ့နဲ့ဟိုဘက်တန်းနဲ့နေအေးဝေးမဟုတ်လေပေါ်ဆုံးဘယ်ဘက်တောင်းဆုံးလဲဒီနေ့မင်းနံပါတ်9တောင်းနေစမ်းအေးကောင်းပါလား
နောက်အဲ့နံပါတ်5ဟာဖြုတ်လိုက်ပြီးတော့အဲ့ကောင်မှာ
ဟိုဖြုတ်လိုက်ပြီးတော့မင်းတခုခု escape ပဲဖြစ်ဖြစ် stand ဖြစ်ဖြစ်လို့ယူလိုက်တယ်တခုခုယူလိုက်အဲ့ဒါသိတော့မလို့ပါဘူး
ဒီကကျွန်တော်ဒီချင်းပဲဝင်းကြလေးတန်းလို့ရတယ်အဲ့ညတိတိအောင်တယ်တော့ပြောတော့ဖြစ်နေတယ်ပြပဲကျွန်တော်ရဲ့နောက်ကကြောပြီးတယ်တော့ပါလား
တိုင်ငါလေးမကြီးတရားလားကိုလေမကြီးဒီကောင်လေးအဲ့နဲ့ဒီဟာနဲ့ပါပြီးပို့ကောင်းတယ်တပ်ပို့ကောင်းမှာနော်အဲ့ဒီကောင်အာနာပါလေပြီးတော့ဒါယူလိုက်မှာနော်အပြာရောင်းထည့်လိုက်ရင်တော့နှစ်ခုရမယ်အဲ့ဆိုတော့ဒီဟာပေါ့ပြီးတော့ငါဒီကောင်ပဲကြိုင်မှာဒီကောင်ပဲဒါပဲကြိုင်
I stand for the light. Wait till you see me in action.
Justice shall be done.
Is there danger?
stand for the light.
တော်သေးရဲ့ပြင်ချလို့ရတယ်
I'm here to help. Certainly. Of course. For honor. Of course. For honor. A sound plan. Of course. A sound plan. Of course. For honor. A sound plan. Certainly. For honor. I stand for the light. A sound plan. Certainly. A sound plan. Of course. Certainly. Of course. A sound plan. Betrayer of the light. Of course. A sound plan. Of course. A sound plan. Of course. A sound plan. Certainly. For honor. A sound plan. For honor. A sound plan. Of course. A sound plan. For honor. Of course. For honor. A sound plan.
ချက် line လေးပေးပါဦးချက် line လေးပေးပါဦးအမတော့ကြည့်ကြပါ
I stand for the light. A sound plan. Certainly.
မို့အေးငါနောက်ကိုနှိပ်လိုက်သေးတယ်ကွာ
Justice shall be done. For Lord Oran. For honor. Certainly. For honor. Of course. For honor. A sound plan. Certainly. A sound plan. Of course. A sound plan. A sound plan. Certainly. For honor. Certainly. For honor. A sound plan. Certainly. For honor. A sound plan. Certainly. Feel my wrath. For honor. A sound plan. For honor. Of course. Certainly. Of course. Certainly. I stand for the light. Of course. For honor. Certainly. Of course. Is there danger? Certainly. Justice shall be done. For honor. A sound plan. For honor. Certainly. A sound plan. Certainly. A sound plan. For honor. Of course. Certainly. Of course. A sound plan. For honor. Certainly. A sound plan. Certainly. Of course. Certainly. Of course. A sound plan. For honor. Of course. Certainly. Is there danger? Of course. Justice shall be done. A sound plan. For honor. Of course. Certainly. For honor. Certainly. For honor. Of course. Certainly. For honor. Certainly. For my father. A sound plan. For honor. Certainly. Is there danger? Of course. Certainly. For honor. Of course. A sound plan. Of course. A sound plan. Our brethren's house is under attack. Of course. A sound plan. Certainly. For honor. Certainly. A sound plan. Certainly. A sound plan. Certainly. Justice shall be done. Of course. A sound plan. For honor. Of course. Certainly. A sound plan. Certainly. Of course. Certainly. Of course. For honor. Of course. Certainly. Of course. Certainly. I'm here to help. A sound plan. For honor. Of course. For honor.
Our brethren
I stand
is
for
under
the
attack.
Of course. A sound plan. Of course. For my father the king. Certainly. For honor. Of course. Certainly. Foul name. Feel my betrayer of the light. Of course. Sound plan. For honor. The light. Certainly. Is there danger? Justice shall be done. For honor. A sound plan. The light is my strength. Certainly. Of course. A sound plan. Of course. Justice shall be done. A sound plan. Of course. Certainly. For honor. I stand for the light. Certainly. Of course. A sound plan. Justice shall be done. Certainly. A sound plan. Of course. Certainly. For honor. Certainly. A sound plan. For honor. Of course. For honor. A sound plan. Certainly. A sound plan. Of course. A sound plan. Of course. A sound plan. Certainly. Of course. For honor.
Nó vô đắp vô rồi mấy
I'm here to help. A sound plan.
Our
Justice shall
brethren's town is under attack.
Of course. For honor. Certainly. Is there danger? For honor. Of course. A sound plan. For honor. Justice shall be done. Of course. A sound plan. Light is my strength. Of course. For honor. Certainly. Of course. Certainly. Of course. For honor. Certainly. A sound plan. Certainly. I stand for the light.
Our brethren's town is under
For honor.
attack.
A sound plan. I'm here to help. Certainly. The light is my strength. For honor. Of course. A sound plan. Of course. Certainly. A sound plan. Certainly. Of course. Certainly. For honor. I'm here to help. Certainly. For honor. Certainly. A sound plan. Of course. For honor. Of course. For honor. Light is my strength. Of course. For honor. Certainly. A sound plan. For honor. A sound plan. Justice shall be done. Certainly. I'm here to help. For honor. A sound plan.
Killing
Of course. For honor. A sound. Of course. A sound. Of course. Our brethren's town is under attack. A sound. Of course. A sound plan. I stand for the light. For honor. A sound plan. Certainly. Of course.
Our brethren's
Certainly.
town is under attack.
A sound. The light is my strength. Certainly. Of course. A sound plan. Certainly. A sound plan. Of course. For honor. A sound plan. For honor. For those feel like that. Certainly. A sound plan. I stand for the light.
Tôi để ngồi thế đeo cả lên này không chúng ta làm để làm gì ta bộ ngắm là quý vị vừa là em lên rất rồi để làm video không nên là bị lên giống này
I'm here to help. I stand for the light. Of course.
Hello.
Well, easy. Is there danger? Certainly. I'm here to help. For honor. You are past. A sound. Certainly. Of course. A sound plan. I stand for the light. Of course. A sound plan. I'm here to help. I stand for the light. Certainly. A sound plan. For honor. A sound plan. For Lord. Of course. Certainly. For honor. Of course. Certainly. Of course. A sound plan. Certainly. For honor. Is there danger? Justice. Of course. A sound plan. The light. I stand for the light. Of course. Bow. For my father the king. Betrayer of light. For honor. Of course. For honor. Of course. Our brethren's town is under attack.
ở đây đấu trường chịu đâu ta đã miễn là tâm nói tôi tống qua về tường kìa nếu mà qua ngài ta cao một thôi rồi
The light is my strength. A sound. Certainly. For honor. Of course. Certainly. A sound. For honor. Of course. I stand for the light. For Lord Orion. A sound. For justice shall be done. For honor. Of course. A sound plan.
biết đi qua rồi không giờ thu đợi gian đi à 那个 fucking shit 盖的，血感。
The light is my strength. Justice shall be done. Certainly. I'm here to help. For honor. A sound plan. Of course. Justice shall be done. For honor. Of course. A sound plan. For honor. Of course. Certainly. A sound plan. For honor. A sound. For honor. A sound plan. Of course. For honor. Of course. For honor. Certainly. I'm here to help. Of course. Certainly. For honor. Certainly. Of course. Certainly. Is there danger? Of course. I'm here to help. Certainly. Of course. For honor. Certainly. For honor. A sound plan. Of course. Certainly. Of course. A sound plan. Of course. A sound plan. Of course. Certainly. A sound plan. Of course. Certainly. A sound plan. Certainly. A sound plan. Of course. A sound plan. Certainly. A sound plan. Certainly. A sound plan. Of course. A sound plan. For honor. Of course. A sound plan. Certainly. A sound plan. I'm here to help. The light is my strength.
Can I help you?
Is there danger?
幾邊你話啊？
Of course. For honor. A sound plan. Certainly. Of course. For honor.
廿邊啦。
Certainly. Of course. Certainly. For honor. Certainly. The light. A sound plan. Of course. For honor. Of course. Certainly. A sound plan.
空間多嘅。
I'm here to help. Of course. A sound plan.
哦哦。
Of course. For honor. Certainly. For honor. Of course. A sound plan. The light is my strength. For honor. A sound plan. For honor.
ステムをスロースローとかやステ
For honor.
ム。うわ、うまいやつ。
I'm here to help. Certainly.
スローね、ス
The
ロー。
light is my strength. A sound plan. Of course. For honor. Of course. For honor. Of course. A sound plan. Certainly. A sound plan. For honor. Certainly. For honor. A sound plan. For honor. Certainly. For honor. A sound plan. Certainly. For honor. Certainly. For honor. Certainly. Certainly. For honor. Certainly. A sound plan. Certainly. For honor. Certainly. Of course. Certainly. For honor. A sound plan. Certainly.
我都以為這個呢。
没那一样。不是会。
danger? A sound plan. Certainly. Of course. Certainly. A sound plan. Certainly. A sound plan. For honor. Certainly. For honor. I'm here to help. The light is my strength.
Our brethren's town is under attack.
Of course. Certainly. Of course. A sound plan. Of course. Certainly. Of course. Certainly. Of course. A sound plan. A sound plan. Certainly. For honor. Of course. I'm here to help. For honor. A sound plan. Certainly. For honor. I stand for the light. Certainly. A sound plan. For honor. Certainly. A sound plan. Certainly. A sound plan. Of course. Certainly. Of course. For honor. Certainly. A sound plan. For honor. Of course. Certainly. For honor. Of course. Certainly. For honor. Certainly. For honor. Of course.
Sai giù.
Our brethren's town is under attack.
Facebook c'è, va. That's what I like. I sent you. Dan đi luôn nhau thì ra.
Our brethren's town is under attack.
The light is my strength. Justice shall be done. Is there danger? Certainly. I'm here to help. Of course. For honor. I stand for the light. A sound plan. The light is my strength. Of course. Certainly. Sound plan. Certainly. A sound plan. For honor. Certainly. For honor. Of course. A sound plan. Justice shall be done. Certainly. Of course. For honor. Certainly. For honor. Of course. Certainly. A sound plan. For honor. Certainly. I'm here to help. A sound plan. Of course. For honor.
Our brethren's town is under attack.
course. A sound. Of course. A sound plan. For honor. A sound plan. For honor. Of course. Certainly. For honor.
Our residence town is under attack.
Of course. For honor. Stand for the light. A sound plan. Certainly. For honor. A sound plan. Certainly. For honor. A sound plan. Certainly. Of course. For honor. Of course. For honor. Of course. Certainly. Of course. For honor. You are past attention.
到底有哪有？干没啥说的呀？我弟来我跟你说啊。
For honor.
Oh shit.
Of course.
Betrayer of the light.
A sound. A sound. Certainly. For honor. A sound plan.
来，这个跳有一点。
I'm here to help. Of course. Certainly. A sound plan. Of course. Certainly. Of course. A sound plan. Of course. For honor. Certainly. Of course. Certainly. For honor. Of course. A sound plan. Of course. I stand for the light. Certainly. Of course. For honor. Certainly. A sound plan. Certainly. Justice. A sound plan. Of course. Justice shall come. For honor. Certainly. For honor. The light is my strength. I'm here to help. Certainly. Of course. A sound plan. For honor. Certainly. Of course. For honor. A sound plan. Of course. For honor. Certainly. Of course. Certainly. For honor. Certainly. Of course. For honor.
Đi mà, biết rồi, biết rồi. Gì, đó, cứ đợi ra. Có số tao đấy, có số. Là cái này đi chơi đó. Dạo, sự thay thế lại. Đấy, bữa đang qua lại người ta nói chuyện cái gì rồi. Nó học dạng quên mà, từ về quên.
The light is my strength.
Welcome to our village.
I'm here to help. The light is my strength. A sound.
Right now, man.
Certainly. Justice
La,
shall
la.
be done.
Suena.
Certainly. A
Va,
sound
diré,
plan.
diré.
Of course. For honor. Certainly. Of course. The light is my strength. For honor. Certainly. Of course. A sound plan. A sound plan. Certainly. A sound plan. For honor. A sound plan. I stand. Certainly. Justice shall be done. A sound plan. Certainly. A sound plan. Of course. For honor. Is there danger? Of course. For honor. Certainly. For honor. Of course. The light is my strength. Certainly. For honor. A sound plan. For honor. Certainly. A sound plan. For honor. A sound plan. Of course. Certainly. Of course. A sound plan. Unstoppable. I'm here to help. Certainly. For honor. Of course. A sound plan. Certainly.
An expedited.
Is there danger? A sound plan. Of course. For honor. Justice is surrounded. Validate. Certainly. Of course. A sound plan. For honor. Certainly. For honor. I stand for the light. Certainly. A sound plan. I'm here to help. Of course. For honor. A sound plan. For honor. Of course. Certainly. The light is my strength. For honor. Certainly. Of course. For honor. A sound plan. Of course. For honor. Of course. Is there danger? I stand for the light. A sound plan. For honor. Of course. A sound plan. For honor. Certainly. Of course. Certainly. Of course. A sound plan. Of course. For honor. Certainly. For honor. A sound plan. Of course. For honor. Certainly. A sound plan. Of course. A sound plan. Justice shall be done. For honor. I stand for the light. Certainly. A sound plan. I'm here to help. Of course. Certainly. For my father, the king. For honor. Justice shall be done. A sound plan. Certainly.
Wicked sick. Monster kill.
Certainly. Of course. For my father. You are past. Your brethren's town is under attack. Certainly.
Malay, sorry.
The light is my strength. For honor. A sound plan. For honor. A sound plan. Of course. A sound. I wish only to serve. I'm here to help. Of course. For honor. A sound plan. Of course. Certainly. Trail. For honor. Feel my wrath. A sound plan. Of course.
Please like
For
and
honor.
subscribe.
I stand for the light.
Subscribe my
Justice shall be done.
channel.
Certainly the light is the strength. For honor. A sound plan. For honor. Certainly. Of course. A sound plan. Oh, of course. Of course. I stand for the light. A sound plan. Certainly. A sound plan. For honor. Of course. A sound. Certainly. A sound plan. For honor. Certainly. Of course. Certainly. Of course. Justice shall be done. A sound plan. Of course. A sound plan. Of course. A sound plan. Of course. For honor. Of course.
You are
For honor.
Saka.
Certainly. For honor. Certainly. A sound plan. For honor. A sound certainly. A sound.
You go on.
Of course. For honor. Of course. What ails you? I am ready. Justice shall be done. For honor. Feel my wrath.
Đi đi nói tay đấu này được. Giờ bố đang đi nè, tìm nè.
I'm here to help. Justice shall be done. Of course. The light is my strength. A sound
Không phải
plan.
gì nó là
Certainly. Justice shall be done. For honor. A sound plan. The light is my strength. I stand for the light. Of course. A sound plan. The light is my strength. Certainly. For honor.
cái này business là cái này của họ là
Certainly. For honor. A sound plan. For honor. You are past the I'm here to help. Sound. Certainly. For Lord around. Sound. Certainly. A sound. For honor. Of course. For honor. The light. Of course. Certainly. For honor. Sound plan. Of course. Sound plan.
chào ai ấy.
တော့လို့သိတော့
ကဲ W နဲ့ချက်ပါပြီဟဲ့
ဒီပါအားရတာကြည့်
ရပါရပါအဲ့ APG ဆိုင်လေးဘယ်လိုပြရမလဲ
ဟုတ်တယ်
ငါမေး
ဂျက်စီတင်ကလာလို့ဒီအပီဆိုင်ကို
ဆိုင်နေစမ်းတော့ကြပါကဲတော့ပြန်ပြီးပြကြတော့နောက်ပိုင်း
ဖိုရန်လေးကဲသွားတာ